This is Breckinridge County Fighting Tiger football on 104.3 The River. Coverage is brought to you by Brandenburg Telecom, Breckinridge County Health Department, Breckinridge Health, First State Bank, Irvington Gas Company, Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, Legacy Physical Therapy, Taylor Pharmacy, and by Wright Implement Company.
And a very pleasant good evening from Valley High School in Louisville, Kentucky, where the Fighting Tigers are back on the road tonight to take on the host Vikings. Hello again, everyone. This is Lee Bramlett. Breckinridge County is 1-2 on the season, following a tough loss to Jeffersontown last Friday night. Valley looking for their first win of the season after a loss to Shawnee in their last game last weekend. For the Tigers, one more chance to get ready for the district campaign, which begins next week with a trip to Bardstown to face Nelson County. When we return, we will recap last week's home opener against the Chargers. We'll preview the opposition, also give you a pregame and kickoff forecast. All of that and more on the pregame show is brought to you by the home folks of Hardinsburg Tire Service. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
And work.
And play in my community.
They're a part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
And welcome back to Valley High School. Lee Bramlett with you on this Friday evening. A beautiful evening, only a few clouds in the sky. Temperature in Valley Station at the moment is 77 degrees. We'll see clear skies through the rest of the evening. Temperatures will drop into the upper 60s by the time we're through with the game tonight. So a pleasant evening for a nice crowd that has made the trip up from Breckinridge County to see tonight's game. Tonight's pregame forecast has been brought to you by the Wired Rooster in Hardinsburg. Breckinridge County is back on the road after their home opener against Jeffersontown last Friday night, a 28-20 defeat that saw similar trends to the Hancock County game the week before. Again, the Tigers trailed after the opponent's opening possession. However, the defense held firm in the first half, only to see J-Town score off the opening kickoff of the second half to take a 14-0 lead. But then the Tigers staged a rally with 3 touchdowns. Wyatt Burnett with 2 touchdown passes, one to Grant Compton, the other to Lance Poole. Then a Liam Clark run gave the Tigers a 20-14 lead. The Tigers then picked off a J-Town pass, but could not convert it into points. The Chargers scored 2 more times to put the game away, with some late and post-game addicts not sitting well with the home fans or players. For the game, Breckinridge County put up season highs in points at 20 and passing yards at 232. Wyatt Burnett threw 2 touchdown passes. Liam Clark had his first rushing touchdown of the season to go along with 40 yards on the ground. Graham Compton scored his first touchdown catch of the season. Lance Poole had his second. Poole led the team in receiving with 64 yards. Both Compton and Ladarian Parker had the most receptions at 5. Defensively, Trey Hoffman, Hudson Wren, Zach Davis, and Quentin Reinhardt led the Tigers with 5 tackles each. Hoffman had an interception, while Compton, Burnett, and Gage Shellman each recovered a fumble. Clark and Davis forced fumbles. 3 games into the season, Breckinridge County is averaging just over 15 points a game, giving up 57 total for the season. By comparison, the Tigers gave up 56 alone in last year's season opener against Hancock County. The Tigers are averaging about 274 yards per game on offense, conceding 198. Burnett has thrown for 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Poole is the top receiver for the Tigers with 85 yards and 3 scores, while Ladarian Parker has the most receptions at 8 running the ball. Burnett leads the team with 238 yards and 2 touchdowns. On defense, Davis leads the team with 27 tackles, followed by Reinhardt with 21. Compton leads the team in tackles for loss at 4. Hoffman, Poole, and Davis each have an interception, and Compton has 2 fumble recoveries. Both teams headed back to their respective areas. Valley has gone back to their locker room. Breckinridge County huddled off to the west end of the end zone here at Valley High School, getting some last-minute words from Coach Holland and the staff before this game gets underway. Again, a nice crowd has made the trip up from Breckinridge County to watch tonight's ball game as the Tigers look to square their record at 2-2 on the season. When we return, we'll take a look at the Valley Vikings as our pregame show coverage continues here on 104.3 The River.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Welcome back to Valley High School. Lee Bramlett with you as we prepare for kickoff between the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers and the Valley Vikings. Captains and coaches for Valley already at the sideline midfield awaiting their counterparts from Breckinridge County for the pregame instructions and coin toss. Tonight's games on the Dennis Bennett & Sons out-of-town scoreboard we'll be keeping an eye on tonight. Ashland Blazer travels to Bardstown. Apollo is at Bowling Green tonight. Edmonson County faces Caverna. Meade County travels to Central Hardin tonight. Thomas Nelson is at Fort Knox. Butler County heads to Grayson County. We've got McLean County in a district matchup against unbeaten Hancock County. Louisville Holy Cross taking on the J-Town team that Valley will look at later in the season. The Tigers played last week. It is Harrison County at John Hardin. Nelson County is at Metcalfe County. Ohio County faces Muhlenberg County. Davis County is at North Hardin. Owensboro Catholic is at Owensboro tonight. The opposition for the Tigers tonight are the Valley Vikings. They're coached by Robert Hennig. They are a Class 4A team like Breckinridge County in District 3 with Jeffersontown, as we mentioned. They have an 0-3 record to the start of the campaign with losses to Washington County 41-0, then to Louisville Southern 24-16, then last week a 32-8 loss to Shawnee. Valley will look to run the ball more than pass. They've had 97 rushing attempts on the season versus 29 pass tries. Junior Javion Arnold is the leading rusher on the team with 208 yards and 2 touchdowns. Senior Christian Taylor goes at quarterback. He's gone 9 for 29 on the season passing for 120 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. For the completions have gone to senior Joshua Coggins for 73 yards and a score. Brandon Gist leads the Vikings defense with 40 tackles, followed by Coggins with 23. Samuel Hennig and Brandon Drake each have 1 interception for the Vikings. As a team, Valley is averaging 8 points per game while giving up over 32 a contest. Offensively, they average about 165 yards a game. Captains are meeting right now out at midfield where we're getting instructions and the toss of the coin pending. Very quickly, a look at the keys to tonight's ball game. For Breckinridge County on the offense, they will need to find consistency on offense, that being able to sustain drives throughout the game, avoid the negative plays and penalties, and take advantage of opportunities, especially like the ones that J-Town gave them late in the game with the lead, maybe a chance to put it out of range. Defensively, the Tigers have got to be able to limit the big chunk plays. That has really been the damage point for the Tigers this year in terms of defense. We saw that in the Fort Knox game. The big pass play set up their lone score. Also, late in the game against Hancock County, had the big pass play that set up the touchdown that essentially put that game out of reach. Same last week, some big plays after the Tigers weren't able to take advantage of the interception. And J-Town was able to move down the field in a hurry, get the score, and take the lead en route to that game. Pre-game conversation continues. They have had the coin toss right now, waiting to see who wins the toss. I believe Breckinridge County may have won, as they're still waiting to get things settled. And now they're getting everybody lined up. The officials, everything breaks here. Waiting to see. Breckinridge County will receive to begin the ball game. They'll be moving to the west end zone here of Valley High School in Louisville, and that will take care of our pregame show tonight, brought to you by the home folks of Hardinsburg Tire Service. Stay tuned. The opening kickoff is coming up in just a moment as you're listening to Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckinridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic shoes, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckinridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckinridge County, and support Breckinridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckinridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
Welcome back to Valley High School. Lee Bramlett with you as we've just wrapped up the presentation of colors and playing of the national anthem. Both teams have returned to the sidelines. Breckinridge County in white jerseys, maroon pants with maroon and black trim and numbering. The Valley Vikings in front of us dressed in blue jerseys and pants, white numbers and letters with yellow trim. Tonight's first quarter is brought to you by Hardinsburg Nursing and Rehab. Valley is out on the field right now preparing to kick the ball away as we're just about set to get this game underway on a beautiful evening. Game time temperature about 75 degrees. Number 25, Anthony Kenyon Maestas, set to kick it off for Valley. Breckinridge County sending back Lance Poole to await the kickoff. As we're just about set to bring you this game getting underway here. Waiting to get everything set up. The officials setting up here. And Maestas waiting for the signal to advance on the ball. As Valley advances on the ball, it's going to be a squib kick, takes a bounce right into the hands of Zach Davis, who promptly grabs it and makes the sliding fall of the 45-yard line of Breckinridge County, and that's where the Tigers will begin their initial offensive possession. Wyatt Burnett operates as the quarterback for the Tigers. You'll have Liam Clark in the backfield with him. The wideouts, Chase Hardesty, Ladarian Parker. Also as a wideout, Grant Compton. He comes to the near side or the right side of the field along with Ladarian Parker. Parker lines up slot right. One receiver to the left. Been a miscommunication there, but on the handoff here is Wyatt Burnett, and Burnett pushes his way forward and gets into Valley territory down at about the 48-yard line. But we have a penalty flag, wipe out the run. And again, Breckinridge County, not the ideal start here, as a nice run by Burnett is wiped out because of a holding call. Ball will be moved back to about the 31-yard line. We talked about it before. Tigers cannot play behind the sticks, but that is the very first situation, as actually the ball will be scored back at around the 29 Now they move it back to the 31. The official set it up at the 29, now brings it up close to the 31. So 1st and 20 for Breckinridge County. Tigers have to get to the Valley 49-yard line to extend the drive. 2 wide to each side of the field. And before anything else happens, another penalty flag, and I believe the Tigers may have jumped the gun. We'll see what the officials call. Oh, this will be an offsides against Valley, so Breckinridge County will get 5 yards of it back. That will take the ball up to the 36-yard line of the Tigers. Just 15 seconds into the ball game. Kempton and Parker split wide to the near side of the field. They'll send Hardesty and Poole to the left of the far side. Pistol formation, they hand it straight ahead to Liam Clark. Clark drags 2 defenders with him, gets up to about the 40-yard line. Clark picks up about 4 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd down and 16 for Breckinridge County. Ball is at the 40-yard line of the Tigers. We're in the first minute of the ball game. Laverian Parker splits wide to the near side or right side of the field. Now they'll bring Hardesty over to him as well. Now they trade Hardesty and Parker, putting Parker on a wing. Hardesty wide to the near side of the field. Burnett gets the snap, hands the football off to Liam Clark. Clark tries to swing to the right side, gets up to about the 45, 46-yard line of Breckinridge County. Gets about 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. Actually, they'll score him up to about the 46-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd down. Call it 6. Ball is at the 46 of the Tigers. Breckinridge County moving from left to right as we view them here in this first quarter at Valley. Hardesty and Poole go to the left. Parker and Compton wide outs to the near side. Clark is the back behind. Wide Burnett in pistol formation. Valley trying to push 3 up to the line. They give the ball to Clark. Goes to the right side. Is able to pick up 1st down yardage. Still on his feet into Valley territory inside the 40, down close to the 35-yard line. They ran Clark to the left side of the field, and they will spot him down. Trying to see where they mark him. It'll be close to the 35. They'll take the ball down to exactly to the 35. That's a 19-yard gain. And that's good for a Joe Bennett backhoe plumbing and rental 1st down for Breckinridge County. 9:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Tigers down to the Valley 35-yard line, no score. Tigers in their opening possession of the ball game. 3 wide to the near side of the field. Burnett will hand the football off to Clark. Clark gets caught by the first man, breaks a tackle, fights his way forward. Gets about 4, maybe 3 yards. Actually, they'll back him up to about the 32-yard line. Clark has taken all 4 carries for the Tigers, had 28 yards thus far. Takes the ball down to the 32-yard line. Let's call it 2nd down and 7. Line to gain is the 25-yard line. Ladarian Parker lines up in the backfield to the right of Wyatt Burnett. Chase Hardesty is the lone wide out to the near side of the field, 2 wide to the far side. They'll give the football again to Clark, tries the right side, picks his way through to the 30, down to about the 27-yard line before he's pulled down. Giving the game about 5 on the play. 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Ball is at the 27-yard line of Valley with 8:39 to go here in the first quarter of play. No score, Breckinridge County and Valley. Tigers with a penalty got half of it back when Valley went off sides, and the Tigers have been able to move the football on the Vikings. And before anything else happens, we are going to get a timeout. Valley was late in getting a couple players off the field, so they take their first timeout of the game. At 8:24 to go here in the first quarter, we'll take a 30-second timeout. No score. Back in a moment on 104.3 The River.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg. A proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
When play resumes, Breckinridge County will have it 3rd down and 2 from the 27-yard line of Valley. No score. Tigers, with their opening possession of the ball game, have ridden the legs of Liam Clark to about 33 yards on this drive. Got to get to the 25 to extend the drive as Burnett in pistol formation. Again, the give is to Clark, who tries to go off the left side. Maybe gets about a yard before he is pulled down. So Breckinridge County will be facing a 4th down. They're going to list it no gain on the play. So the Tigers with a 4th down call upcoming here. Ball is at the 27-yard line of Valley. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Breckinridge County has marched the ball down inside the 30. Has to get to the 25 to extend the drive. 2 in the backfield for Wyatt Burnett. Burnett gets the snap. Again with the handoff, but Valley is able to read the play to the left side, and they put 3 in there, and they knock Clark down for a loss. And that will mean Breckinridge County turns the ball over on downs. Tried Clark to the left side, but Valley read the play and made the stop. And actually will be a loss of about 4 back to the 31-yard line of the Vikings for their first offensive possession of the night. Valley breaks from the huddle. Double wing formation. Here is Taylor handing the football off. Driving ahead, basically goes off center. Give is to number 4, Brandon Drake. And Drake picks up about 4 yards on the play before pulled down by the Breckinridge County defense. Up to the 35-yard line of the Vikings. 7:25 to go here in the first quarter. No score, Breckinridge County and Valley. Vikings with their initial possession moving from right to left towards the east end zone here at Valley High School. Here is the give again. Drake goes off the right side, slips tackles, gets up to about the 40-yard line. Going to be short maybe by about a yard of the first down. Call it 3rd down, less than a yard, depending on the spot as the officials try to get it set up. Very close, and they may even not a foot away from the first down, it looks like. The officials check the yard marker, and now they'll set it back, so call it 3rd and inches from the 41-yard line of Valley as we move to 6.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Tigers turn the ball over on downs on their opening possession. Valley with their first drive of the game. Again, they hand the football off to Drake, and he pushes his way forward and needed about a foot, got about 2.5 feet, and picks up the first down for Valley for their initial first down of the ball game. Takes it up to about actually they'll put it closer to the 42-yard line. Brandon Drake in the backfield. They've got 2 on the wing to the near side of the field. They'll give it to Drake as he tries to swing to the outside. Gets up to about the 45-yard line before he's pulled down. I believe Ladarian Parker in on the stop for Breckinridge County. About a 3-yard gain as they'll set the ball down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for the Vikings. Taylor gets the play from the sideline. Drake will check out of the ball game. Tigers were able to move the ball down into Viking territory, down to the 25-yard line, but the drive stalled. And now Valley has pushed it up close to midfield. Here is the give, trying to swing to the outside. Breckinridge County doing a good job of a pursuit of number 7, Kaven Smith. And Smith looks like he's going to lose about a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down and 10 for Valley. Ball back at the 42-yard line. 4 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here in this first quarter of play. Smith in the backfield with Taylor. Smith will go to the right of Taylor. Shotgun formation. Taylor back to throw. Little push pass, batted up in the air. Incomplete. Just tried to make almost a little jump pass, did Taylor. And Breckinridge County was able to deflect it out to the ground. So Tigers force fourth down. And now Maestas will kick the ball away as Zach Davis and Lance Poole back to about their 30-yard line. Vikings trying to get set on the field here for this punt attempt. First punt of the night for the Vikings, or either team for that matter. Pressure coming, high wobbly kick. It'll be fielded on a fair catch by Ladarian Parker. And Parker downs the ball at about the 37-38-yard line. 21-yard punt, no return. Breckinridge County with their second possession of the night, with 4 minutes 24 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. No score, second possession for the Tigers. Just to give you a point of reference here, you're hearing the pep band. They have set up their speakers right in front of our position here. So here is Burnett going to go for the long ball here down the sidelines. Overthrown, incomplete, intended for Lance Poole. Pass was overthrown beyond the reach of the Valley defender. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Breckinridge County. The ball is at the 36-yard line. No score in this ball game between the Tigers and the Vikings. Breckinridge County with their second possession of the ball game. Burnett in shotgun formation. Clark is the lone setback behind him. Here's Burnett going to call his own number, running the football to the right side. Turns the corner, tries to get to the outside. Gets the 40, 45, midfield, steps out of bounds. And that should be good enough for a first down for Breckinridge County. Takes it up to about the 50-yard line, gain of 13 on the play, and that's good for a Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental first down for Breckinridge County. Second of the night for the Tigers, takes the ball right to midfield. 4:12 remaining here in the opening quarter. Compton, Parker, and Hardesty go wide to the left side or far side of the field. They'll put Lance Poole to the near side. Burnett in pistol formation, blitz coming. Little screen pass thrown out, caught, and nope, all intended for Hardesty. Pass a little too high, bounced out of Hardesty's hands. That'll make it second down for the Tigers. Burnett gets the call from the sideline. Second down and 10 upcoming for Breckinridge County. Hardesty splits to the right side of the field, to the near side towards us. Grant Compton lines up in the backfield to the right of Burnett. Clark behind Burnett. You've got two wide to the far side of the field. That's Poole and Parker. Here is the give to Clark, goes off the left side, 50, still on his feet, fighting forward. Gets to about the 47-yard line before he's dragged down by the Valley defense. Clark with a 3-yard gain on the play. So they're bringing up third down and 7 for Breckinridge County. Late here in this first quarter of play, no score. Breckinridge County again on the Valley side of the field. Compton and Parker come to the near side of the field. Hardesty and Poole to the left side or far side. Pistol formation for Burnett with Clark behind him. Back to throw. Burnett, pressure coming, goes over the middle, has a man, incomplete. Poole had the position on the defender, tried to reach out and grab it ahead of the ball, but knocked it down. And that brings up fourth down for Breckinridge County. Tigers again will face a fourth down situation here. They've got to get to the 40-yard line to continue the drive. Clock stopped with 3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in this first quarter of play. Tigers staying out on the field. Lance Poole to the near side. Compton and Hardesty, along with Ladarian Parker, go to the left. Burnett rolling to his left. Pressure coming, throws a pass. It is caught into Valley territory, close to the 30-yard line by Grant Compton. Kept able to use that 6'5", 6'6" frame to pull that one in. And that should be good for a Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental first down. Breckinridge County takes the ball down to about the 31-yard line. First completion of the night. Down to the 31-yard line of Valley with 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter of play. Burnett with the count. Will hand the football off to Liam Clark. Clark up the middle, slips a tackle inside the 25, down close to the 20-yard line. Maybe close to another first down depending on the spot. Nice run by Clark to go up the middle. And they will say good enough for a Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental first down for Breckinridge County. Clark 9 carries, 42 yards on the night. Tigers already with 4 first downs in this game. Down to 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. And we're going to get a stoppage in play. I think they had to make an official's timeouts. Maybe an equipment issue with one of the Valley players, so they had to make a substitution. First and 10 for Breckinridge County. Ball is at the Valley 21-yard line. 2 wideouts to each side of the field. They'll hand the football straight ahead to Clark. Clark slips a tackle. Drives forward inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of about 3 on the play. Clark, 10 carries for 45 yards on the night for Breckinridge County. Under 2.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Breckinridge County with their best drive of the night. They have it down to about the 17-yard line. Hardesty and Poole to the left. Grant Compton wide to the right. Parker in the slot to the right side. Handoff fake. Here is Wyatt Burnett. Burnett slips tackles inside the 10 down to about the 5-yard line. And 12-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental first down for Breckinridge County. Their 5th first down of the game. As we move under 2 minutes to go, make it first and goal for Breckinridge County. Ball inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Burnett, pistol formation. He'll hand the football to Clark. Clark slips the tackle, drives his way forward to about the 5-yard line before he's pulled down. Second and goal from the 5-yard line with 1:29 to go here in the opening quarter. Tigers about 5 yards away from Pater here getting the opening score of the game. Tigers have not jumped to the lead in the game early in any of the 3 games thus far. They're about 5 yards away from doing so here. Burnett hands the football ahead. Liam Clark drives his way forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. Breckinridge County. Clark actually got down to about the 1 on that last play, so all he needed was 1 yard to get in. And with 1:02 remaining here in the opening quarter, Breckinridge County has made the opening score in the game for the first time this season. Liam Clark on a 1-yard touchdown run has given Breckinridge County a 6-0 lead. 2-point conversion upcoming here. Burnett gets the snap. They'll hand it on the pitch. They go with the reverse. And here is Lance Poole walking easily into the end zone. They faked the handoff to Clark, but then made the pitch to Poole, who swept to the right side and took it in unchallenged. And with 1:02 remaining here in the opening quarter of play, it is Breckinridge County 8, Valley nothing. Back after this 30-second timeout. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Do you know what the Breckinridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckinridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckinridge County Health Department.
Breckinridge County set to kick the ball away here with a kick, taking a little squib, take it up to about midfield. Pulled down by number 52, Deshaun Bartlett for Valley. And he promptly falls down right at midfield, so the Vikings will have their best starting field position of the night. Just the second time they've touched the ball, but they do get it at midfield. As we're late in the opening quarter, Liam Clark with his second rushing touchdown of the season. Clark right now unofficially, by my book, 12 carries, 48 yards, and the first touchdown of the night. Valley with the football, moving from right to left to the east end zone here at their home stadium. They'll try to give up the middle. Believe that was Brandon Drake who got the call. Drake pushes his way up to about the 47-yard line, give him a gain of about 3 on the play. Inside the final minute of this quarter, down inside the final 40 seconds. Call it 2nd down and 7, ball close to the 47-yard line. Taylor gets the play from the sideline, Coach Robert Hennig. Vikings still in the huddle. Now breaking, ball down to the Breckinridge County 47-yard line. 2 in the backfield, 1 on the wing to the near side of the field. Here is Taylor, loses the football, scramble. It's going to be picked up by Valley as Drake falls on the football, but it's going to be back inside Valley territory to about the 40-yard line. Give it a loss of about 13 on the play, and that will take care of tonight's opening quarter, brought to you by Hardinsburg Nursing and Rehab. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Are you aware of all the healthcare services offered right here in Breckinridge County? Allison Mattingly here from Breckinridge Health to let you know there are so many services we provide right here so you don't have to travel far. Surgery, new providers, ear, nose, and throat, outpatient therapy services, cardiac rehab, and so much more. To find out more about the services offered, call 270-756-7000 or go to www.mybreckhealth.org.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
As we return to play, Valley runs a reverse, and this one man to beat, pulled down at about the 10-yard line. They needed 20 yards to pick up the first down. They wind up getting 50 of it back as Joshua Coggins took the reverse and headed down the field. Was pulled down at about the 10-yard line, and that's good for a first down for Valley. Seeing where they're going to mark the ball, believe it'll be as they're trying to get the chain gang set up here. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10. It's just shy of the 10-yard line for the Vikings, so they do not have to get into the end zone. They can pick up the first down before to the goal line, but again, another big play there. They ran a reverse. Coggins went down the far sideline away from us, got a 50-yard run, and with 11:15 to go, now it is Valley on the doorstep as they try Taylor off the left side. Breckinridge County gets a push up the middle and shoves him back. No gain on the play. Make it 2nd down and 10. Again, Valley can get to the 1-yard line and pick up a first down here. This will likely be 4-down territory for the Vikings should it get that far. The Tigers hoping to make something happen before then. Taylor hands the football off to Drake straight ahead, who's drugged down. Maybe, actually it looks like he may lose a couple of yards on the play, and that is the case. So that brings up 3rd down. Call it about 12. Ball back at the 12-yard line of Breckinridge County. Working our way to 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tigers leading 8-0 on a Liam Clark 1-yard touchdown run late in the first quarter. Christian Taylor bringing the play in from the sideline to the Vikings, moving to what would be our right side or the west end zone here at Valley High School. Taylor, shotgun formation. They bring Drake in motion, bobbles the handle, breaks away from one man, breaks away from two. Breckinridge County able to pull him down, but we get a penalty flag thrown by the back judge. They're going to call a face mask, I believe, on Breckinridge County. That came in from the back judge in the end zone. So wait and see what the call is. It'll be a face mask against Breckinridge County. So the Tigers look like they had stopped. It'll be half the distance to the goal. Second penalty of the night for the Tigers, but a costly one for Breckinridge County as they had made the stop. So now they will move the ball down to about the 6-yard line. And to add, so third and about 7 here. Clock begins to roll, under 9.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Here is the give to Drake up the middle, splits a seam, fighting down close to the end zone. They're going to mark him just short of the goal line, but that should be enough to pick up the first down. We'll see where they mark the ball. Regardless if he makes it or not, they're going to mark him short. They're going to say he's just short of the goal line. Well, we'll probably want to measure here, so the clock will stop at 8:55 to go here in the first half. Coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, we will be selecting a player of the game, brought to you by Subway on Old Highway 60 in Hartonsburg. Last week's winner was Lance Poole for the J-Town game. Okay, we have a stoppage of play. Not sure if a timeout was called. The official coming over talking to Valley coach Robert Hennig, and now the team huddled around Hennig. I guess they're going to measure as it looks like the official has the ball down, so they will bring the chains out here to see whether or not if this is a first down for Valley. Again, regardless of where they do measure when it's all said and done, Valley will go for it even if it is fourth down. So it's either going to be first and goal from the 1 or fourth and inches. And it looks like he did pick up enough for the first down. So Valley will have 4 chances to put it in the end zone here with 8:55 remaining in the opening quarter of play, or opening half of play rather. Tigers scored a moment ago, but then Valley hit a big 50-yard run play that has set them with a great field position. A costly face mask call gave the Vikings new life. So first and goal from the 1-yard line for Valley. Taylor in shotgun formation, calls his own number, tries to swing to the left side and is pushed backward. And will probably lose about a yard, back to about the 2. Second and goal upcoming for Valley. 8:35 remaining here in the first half. Breckinridge County leading Valley 8-0 on a Liam Clark touchdown, but the Tiger defense being called on here to make a huge stop. Ball back to the 3-yard line with 8:20 to go here in the half. Tiger defense has been solid all season in these situations. They're going to need to make a stop here. Brandon Drake slides to the right of. They give it to Taylor, who pushes in. No signal now, in for the touchdown. Christian Taylor able to take it in off the right side. With 7:58 remaining in the opening quarter, or opening half rather. And Valley now a 2-point conversion away from leveling the score here. Again, that 50-yard pass play along with the penalty, keeping the Vikings in play. So Valley will go presumably for 2 here. They'll put Brandon Drake to the left of Christian Taylor in shotgun formation. Low snap gets away from Taylor. Ball is on the ground, and Breckinridge County falls on it. So the 2-point conversion is no good, but Valley has pulled to within 2 in this ball game now with the score. Valley 6, Breckinridge County 8, back after this 30-second timeout. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lift chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckinridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
Dennis Bennett & Sons scoreboard in the first half. It is Jeffersontown over Holy Cross by the score of 12-6 here. It is Breckinridge County with a 2-point lead over Valley, 8-6. The Vikings able to take it in on a Taylor 3-yard touchdown run, but fumbled the 2-point conversion attempt, so Breckinridge County maintains the lead and will get the ball back as we're under 8 minutes to go here in this first half of play. Squib kick going to be fielded on a bounce taken by Zach Davis. Davis loses the football. It got stripped away from him. Scramble. Everybody's pointing the direction that they have it. Ball about the 50-yard line. Davis was trying to return the ball. Valley just reached out and tried to strip the ball away. And it looks like Breckinridge County will maintain the possession. So Tigers getting the football back. Got a Valley player slow to get up here. Tigers will take over at the Viking 49-yard line. Checking on some of any other scores from the Dennis Bennett & Sons out-of-town scoreboard. That was the only score we have at the moment. A number of these games getting underway. As we will remind you, you're listening to Breckinridge County Fighting Tiger football from 104.3 The River, WXBC in Hardinsburg, Kentucky. Just after 7 o'clock on a Friday night. It is game number 4 of the 2023 season. Breckinridge County with an 8-6 lead over Louisville Valley. Lee Bramlett with you here at Valley High School. Trips go to the right side or far side of the field away from us. Lance Poole, the lone receiver, to the near side. Burnett gets a snap, back to throw, pressure coming, steps up, throws, has a man caught. It is Ladarian Parker to the open sideline to the 20, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Breckinridge County. Pressure was coming, and Ladarian Parker all alone down the near sideline. And a 49-yard touchdown pass, Burnett to Parker. Ladarian Parker with his first receiving touchdown of the season. And with that, Breckinridge County extends the lead back out just 16 seconds after the Tigers gave up a score. Now Breckinridge County will elect to go for 2 here. 2 in the backfield for Burnett. Looking, little jump pass going to the back of the end zone, intended for Compton, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good, but Breckinridge County answers the Valley score with a 49-yard touchdown pass from Burnett to Parker. And the score now reads Breckinridge County 14, Valley 6. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
Breckinridge County has extended the lead back out to 8 at 14-6. Little squib kick going to be taken by one of the up men at about the 46-yard line of Valley. So the Vikings will take over. 7 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in this first half of play. Breckinridge County, a 49-yard touchdown pass from Burnett to Parker. And the Tigers answer Valley's score to take it back to a 8-point lead now at 14-6. Valley gets the football back for their next possession. And before anything happens, the referees stop play for an equipment break. That has now been addressed, so officials say let's get back underway. 1st and 10 for Valley at the 46-yard line. They'll give it to Drake. Drake tries to split to the outside, but Breckinridge County gets a good push up the middle, and it knocks Drake down. Looks like that was Ladarian Parker on the stop. Drake loses about 2 yards on the play. Call it 2nd down and about 11. Ball scored back at the 44-yard line of the Vikings. Breckinridge County with a Liam Clark touchdown run, then a Burnett to Parker touchdown pass for their scoring. Christian Taylor with a 1-yard touchdown run, the score for Valley. Taylor in shotgun formation has Drake stationed to his left. One on the wing, Coggins. They'll give it to Coggins on the play from a moment ago. This is the same play that burned the Tigers earlier. They basically run a little jet sweep. Coggins, the wing on the near side of the field. Coggins reverses, goes to the far side, and he picks up about 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Valley first down, their 4th of the ball game. Tigers have 5 on the night. 6:38 remaining here in the opening quarter. Valley will have it 1st and 10 from the Breckinridge County 40-yard line. Coggins again lines up on a wing to the near side of the field. They have 2 in the backfield. Drake is the setback for Taylor. Bit of a low snap. They'll give it to Drake, who goes up the middle. Drake fights his way forward, gets up to about the 39-yard line before he's pulled down. Gain of about 1 on the play. Working down to 6 minutes remaining here in this first half of play. Breckinridge County 14, Valley 6. Vikings break from the huddle. Double wing set with 2 in the backfield for Taylor, who gets the snap. Looks for someone to hand it to. This is Coggins trying to get to the outside. Coggins bounces away from one man, but not the second. Great job there coming up to attack there as the Tigers got a push in great pursuit. I believe that was Gage Shellman, number 9, who was able to pull Coggins down. Be a loss of about 8 on the play as Breckinridge County was ready for the play that time. Call it 3rd down now. Make it about 20. Ball is back at the 49-yard line of Valley. They've got to get to the 31 of the Tigers to extend this drive. This is where Coggins hit the big reverse play earlier. One on the wing here. Low snap, gets away from Taylor. Pressure coming. Throwing, looking, has a man downfield. It is caught. And good enough for a first. Now they're going to say incomplete as the ball bounced away at the last minute. Tigers did a good job of getting a hand in there to bat that ball away. Taylor now 0 for 2 on the night, and that brings up 4th down. And it looks like Maestas will go back to kick the ball away for the Tigers. Lance Poole will advance back to inside his 30 along with Zach Davis. Coming down to 4.5 minutes to go here in this first half of play. Valley getting a player on late as Maestas back to kick the ball away. First punt attempt was about 21 yards on the night. Gets the snap, pressure coming up the middle. A high but short kick fielded on a bounce by Zach Davis, and this one gets away from him, and it bounces loose and right into the hands of Valley. Davis tried to advance the football, and it just slipped out of his hands. And that will give Valley the football back. About a 25-yard punt there. Davis trying to make a return, and ball simply just got away from him. And the Vikings get the ball back in Breckinridge County territory down at the 38-yard line. Breckinridge County defense is going to have to make another stop here as they get the chain set. And we get a whistle. We get a stoppage of play. I think they're trying to, the players are signaling to the band for the band to stop. They were playing as Valley was trying to call the play. Here is Taylor. Not sure if that was supposed to be a handoff, a draw play. Taylor was signaling he was going to hand the ball off on a delay to Drake, but Taylor is just simply mauled down, ball taken back to about the 44-yard line. So he loses about 5 yards on the play. Tigers have been able to hold the Vikings in check, save for the one big running play. Right now the Tigers need another stop here. Call it 2nd down and 15. Ball is at the 44-yard line. Low snap. Here's the give, straight ahead, and again, nothing doing. There's going to be a loss of about 1 on the play. As again, they try to go to Brandon Drake. Drake loses a yard. So make it 3rd down and about almost 20 again. Ball back at the 46-yard line. Tigers have to take advantage of keeping Valley this far backed up. Vikings have to get to the 26-yard line of Breckinridge County. Clock down to 3:10 and counting here in this first half. Breckinridge County leading Valley 14-6. Vikings break from the huddle. Coggins lines up on a wing to the near side of the field. 2 in the backfield with Taylor in shotgun formation. Back to throw, Taylor. Back to throw, pressure coming, but we have a penalty flag before anything else happens, before the play really gets going. And Valley will be penalized 5 yards for delay of game. That's their 2nd penalty of the night. And that will back the Vikings up even further. That'll take the ball back to the 49-yard line of Valley as we're under 3 minutes remaining here in this first half of play. Breckinridge County with a 14-6 lead on the Vikings. Valley will be facing 3rd and 25 from the 49-yard line of the Vikings. Skill players still in conversation as the huddle breaking up. Joshua Coggins lines up on a wing to the near side of the field. 2 in the backfield for Taylor. Shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. Taylor throws, looking, has a man caught. Gets it down to about the 41-yard line. Caught by number 13 for Valley. That is Raymond Wright. And he gets about 15 yards of it back. And Breckinridge County, with a 4th down play upcoming on defense, will take a timeout. With 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of play, it is Breckinridge County 14, Valley 6. Back after this 30-second break on 104.3 The River.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckinridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckinridge County, and support Breckinridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckinridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
4th down and 14 for Valley. The ball at the Breckinridge County 42-yard line. Taylor back to throw. Blitz coming. Here's a pass over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Joshua Coggins, but well overthrown. And Breckinridge County forces a turnover on downs. Tigers will get it back. As we head under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half of play, Breckinridge County overcoming the fumble on the punt return, getting the turnover on downs, and the Tigers will take over at the 42-yard line, leading 14-6. Tigers would love to add a score here right before halftime. Caden Coombs and Chase Hardesty split wide to the near side of the field, 2 wide to the far side. Clark is the setback for Wyatt Burnett in pistol formation. Valley showing blitz pressure coming. Burnett under the gun, throws a little dump out to Hardesty, complete. Hardesty splits a tackle, gets out of one-arm tackle, drives his way forward, gets up to about the 50-yard line. Nice return, about a 7-8 yard play in what could have been a disaster for the Tigers. But Hardesty picks up a nice little gain there, make it 2nd down and 3. Ball is at the 49-yard line of Breckinridge County. A minute 33 remaining here in the first half. Coombs, Compton, and Hardesty go to the right side of the field. Poole on the near side, back to throw. Here's Burnett rolling to his right, under pressure, looking, throwing, has a man intended for Compton. Tried to time his leap. Pass just overthrown by a bit. That'll make it 3rd down. Upcoming for the Tigers. Clock stopped at a minute 20 remaining here in this first half of play. Breckinridge County 14, Valley 6. A Liam Clark touchdown run and a Wyatt Burnett touchdown pass to Ladarian Parker. The scores for the Tigers, sandwiched between the 1-yard touchdown run by Taylor for Louisville Valley. Tigers right now have to pick up a first down. They need to get to about the 40, just past the 49, close to the 48-yard line on the plus side of the field. 2 wide to each side of the field. Burnett takes the handoff. Here's the jet sweep. Here is open territory for Ladarian Parker. Parker slips, tackles through, and gets out of bounds. He'll step out at about the 36-yard line, and that's good for a Joe Bettabaco Plumbing and Rental first down for Breckinridge County. They run the jet sweep to Parker, and he picks up about 14 yards. 6th first down of the game for Breckinridge County. Takes the ball down to the 35-yard line of the Vikings. Breckinridge County still has 2 timeouts remaining. The clock stopped at a minute 12 to go here in the first half of play. Parker, Compton, and Hardesty wide to the far side of the field. Poole to the near side. Back to throw Burnett. Burnett rolls to his right, throwing on the run. Has a man caught. Compton down at about the 30. Breaks a tackle, driving towards the 20. Still on his feet, pushing his way down inside of the 20-yard line. Will take the ball down inside the 10. Second effort, all of that being Grant Compton as he fires it down. 29-yard pickup on the play. Good for another Joe Bettabaco Plumbing and Rental first down. 29-yard reception by Compton. It'll be 1st and goal, Breckinridge County. The ball scored at about the 7-yard line of the Vikings. Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining, and before anything else happens, Valley will take a timeout. Vikings take their 2nd timeout of the ball game. It comes with about 50 seconds remaining here in the first half of play, with the score Breckinridge County 14, Valley 6. This is Fighting Tigers Sports from 104.3 The River.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs.
Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Online at firststatebankky.com. 49 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Breckinridge County leading 14-6. They'll have it first and goal from the Valley 7-yard line. Tigers trying to tack on a score here right before halftime after a big pass play. 29 yards from Burnett to Compton. Hardesty and Poole line up to the left side. Poole is in the slot to the left. Two receivers to the right. Trying to get something. Apparently the pylon was knocked down on the near side of the goal line. Breckinridge County has 2 timeouts to use. Valley is down to 1 after taking a timeout a moment ago. Burnett in pistol. Gives the ball to Clark. Clark pushes his way forward, driving towards the end zone. And a touchdown for Breckinridge County. So the Tigers get the score right before halftime. Not sure that was Clark. He may have faked the handoff. But Breckinridge County able to push it in. And with 43.4 seconds remaining, Breckinridge County extends the lead to 20-6, and we've got an injured Valley player on the sidelines. While they attend to him, let's go ahead and send it back to Hardensburg for a 60-second timeout.
Do you know what the Breckinridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckinridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckinridge County Health Department.
Jabreri Murphy, number 26, was the injured player for Louisville Valley. Breckinridge County now lining up for the 2-point conversion attempt here. Compton in the backfield along with Liam Clark. Here is the give to Clark, who bounces his way through. And the 2-point conversion is good. We'll go ahead and keep it right here with the score now 22-6 in favor of Breckinridge County over Valley. So the Tigers able to get the score late in the half here to push it out to a 16-point lead. Again, Tigers were able to force the 4th down play. Got a reverse play. Nice run by LaDarian Parker. Then it was Burnett to Compton to set up the score from 7 yards out. Then the 2-point conversion is good. And Breckinridge County has extended their lead now to 22-6. Tigers will kick the ball away here right before half. Valley will have 1 timeout remaining. Kicker advances on the ball. This one's going to be a high kick taken back and around the 30-yard line. Here is a return on. Gets up to about the 35, past the 35, close to the 40-yard line. Return was by number 4 for Valley. That is Braden Drake. So the Vikings take over. Ball will be scored at about the 37-yard line of the Vikings. Again, Vikings have 1 timeout to use if they make something happen here. Clock down to 34.4 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Drake is the setback to the left of Taylor. Here's Drake picking his way through. Fights his way forward, carrying a host of Tigers. Ball popped out late. They're going to say the ground caused the fumble, so Valley takes the possession. And Drake will pick up about 7 yards on the play. And I believe Drake is shaken up. So Another injury timeout here as they attend to the injured Valley player. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second timeout with the score Breckinridge County 22, Valley 6. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, a proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
Brandon Drake, the injured player for Valley, getting back up, able to jog off the field under his own power. Drake picks up about 7 yards. And the clock starts with now under 20 seconds remaining here in the half. Valley presumably down to one play as the clock continues to roll. They do have one timeout to use. Here is Taylor. He's going to run to the near side of the field. Taylor is met at about the 45, then shoved out of bounds by Zach Davis. Stops the clock with 1.7 seconds remaining. First defender slowed him up, then Davis came in to deliver the hit. Valley fans trying to lobby for a late hit there. Taylor picks up about 4 yards on the play. So call it third down. Call it 3rd and 52 because it's one play to the end zone here. Well, actually, you're going to say Valley did pick up a first down on that run. Their 5th first down of the night. But he got out of bounds, so that stops the clock with 1.7. Call it 1st and 52 because basically they have to go to the end zone here. Ball is at the Valley 48-yard line. Time for one play. Valley still in the huddle. Not exactly in a particular hurry. Now they do break from the huddle. Coggins is the back to the left of Taylor. And here's a snap that gets away. Coggins will have to pick it up. Now Coggins turns and runs, gets away from Grant Compton, still on his feet, evades another tackle, slips another player, and is finally pulled down back at the 42-yard line. So all that basically amounted to a 5-yard loss as the first half has come to an end. With the score, Breckinridge County 22, Valley 6. Tonight's second quarter has been brought to you by Commonwealth Machining on Rupert Askins Lane in Harnett. Back in 2 minutes to tell you about the first half. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
Breckinridge County in the locker room at the midway point, leading Louisville Valley by the score of 22-6. Tigers leading at halftime and actually to the lead for the first time in the first half this season. They got their first score at a minute 2 remaining in the opening quarter. Liam Clark with a 1-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was good, and Breckinridge County took an 8-0 lead into the second quarter. Valley answered, though, as they were able to connect on a big 50-yard run by Joshua Coggins, and that set up Christian Taylor with a 1-yard touchdown run at 7:58 to go in the second quarter. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good. That left the score 8-6. Breckinridge County with a 2-point lead, but the Tigers answered on the ensuing drive. Ladarian Parker caught a 49-yard touchdown pass from Wyatt Burnett. The two-point conversion attempt was no good, and the score was 14-6. Tigers overcame a fumble to force a turnover on downs late in the second quarter, and then scored with 43.4 seconds left to go in the half, tacked on a two-point conversion, and the score at halftime reads Breckinridge County 22, Valley 6. Coming up, we'll take a look at some of the first half stats, both team and individual. We'll get the latest from the Dennis Bennett & Sons scoreboard. All that and more as the halftime show brought to you by Highway 60 Pawn in Hardinsburg. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckinridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic shoes, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom. We could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
Back with you at Valley High School in Louisville. Lee Bramlett with the score, Breckinridge County 22, Valley 6. Let's take a look at the unofficial first half stats. First for Breckinridge County, we show them with 7 Joe Benebaco, Fleming, and Reynolds first downs in the ball game, unofficially running the ball 15 times for 87 yards. The Tigers were 4 of 8 passing in the first half for 104 yards. Total offense 191. They had 1 turnover in the half. 2 penalties for 16 yards, did not attempt to punt in the first 2 quarters. Across the way for Valley, they had 5 first downs of the half, ran the ball 22 times for 70 yards, much of that coming on the reverse by Joshua Coggins for 50 yards that set up the Taylor touchdown. They attempted 4 passes in the first half, completed 1 of those for 11 yards. Total offense 81, did not turn the ball over, had 2 penalties for 10 yards, had 2 punts in the game for an average of 23 yards. 22-6 is the halftime score. Taking a look at the unofficial first half individual stats for Breckinridge County, showing unofficially Liam Clark 12 carries for 48 yards and the touchdown. Ladarian Parker 1 for 14. Wyatt Burnett with 2 rushes for 25 yards. Throwing the football, as we mentioned, Burnett has attempted all 8 passes, completing 4 of those for 104 yards on the night. Leading receiver on the night right now, split between Ladarian Parker and Grant Compton. Parker has 49 yards at halftime. Compton has 48. The halftime score reads Breckinridge County 22. It is 6 for Valley. Coming up in just a moment, we will take a look at the Dennis Bennett & Sons halftime scoreboard of games around the area as Tiger Sports continues in just a moment here on 104.3 The River.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckinridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckinridge County, and support Breckinridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckinridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Back with you at halftime here at Valley High School in Louisville. Lee Bramlett with you as the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers lead Valley here at the midway mark by the score of 22-6. Taking a look at some scores on the Dennis Bennett & Sons out-of-town scoreboard. In the second quarter right now, it is Grayson County leading Butler County by the score of 14-0. We will look at Grayson County coming up a little later on in the season. The team that Breckinridge County defeated or lost to last week in their home opener, Jeffersontown. Last score we had from Louisville, actually over in the east end of the county right now, in the second quarter has Jeffersontown leading Holy Cross by the score of 12-6. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Tiger Athletics. The Lady Tigers rally for a 5-sit win at Davis County on Thursday night. Coming up next week, they're scheduled to play at North Hardin Classical on Monday in Radcliffe, then host Muhlenberg County Tuesday night at 7:30, then away to Apollo next Thursday night. Lady Tigers soccer claimed a 1-0 win at Edmonson County last night. They're scheduled to host Butler County. There has been a time change there. Initially, that was an 11 o'clock game. We understand now that has been moved up to 9 o'clock tomorrow morning at Tigers Stadium. Then they're away to Grayson County on Monday. In golf, the Tigers turned in one of their best personal rounds of the season in a match at Ohio County yesterday, led by Brett Henton with 35. Lady Tigers led by Barbara Gale Wright's 39. They have a return match with Ohio County coming up on Monday of next week at the Community Center. The Tigers are slated to host Elizabethtown on Wednesday. Fighting Tiger Cross Country team is scheduled to compete in the Fairgrounds Frenzy event. That is tomorrow in Elizabethtown. And also wishing the best of luck to the Tiger Band. They'll be in competition tomorrow at the South Central Kentucky Marching Band Classic. According to the schedule, I believe they are slated to perform at 7:30 tomorrow night at Glasgow High School in Class 3A competition. So wish the band all the best as they head down to South Central Kentucky for that event tomorrow. Coming up next Friday night, the Tigers open district play in Class 4A as they will take on the Cardinals of Nelson County. We'll be on the air with our coverage at around 6:15 next Friday night ahead of the 6:30 kickoff in Bardstown. But right now, still 16 minutes to go in this one. Breckinridge County with the advantage. First time they have had a halftime lead here this season at 22-6. Again, the Tigers had to rally in their 3 previous games. Of course, coming up with a big fourth quarter against Fort Knox to get that win. Right now, Tigers controlling their destiny, leading here at the midway point by the count of 22-6. The halftime show has been brought to you tonight by Highway 60 Pawn in Hardinsburg. Back with the second half kickoff coming up in 2 minutes. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Do you know what the Breckinridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckinridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckinridge County Health Department.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, a proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
Welcome back to Valley High School in Valley Station, Kentucky. Lee Bramlett with you as we're just a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half of tonight's ball game. Breckinridge County taking on Louisville Valley. The Tigers with a 22-6 lead. Breckinridge County jumping out to the lead thanks to the Liam Clark touchdown. Valley answered back, cut it to 8-6 midway through the second quarter, but the Tigers tacking on 2 scores in the latter stages of the second quarter to take a 22-6 lead. As the Tigers trying to extend the lead, they will have to kick the ball away here to begin the second half. A reminder that you can tune in for another edition of Inside Tiger Nation. That will come your way to Wednesday afternoon at 5 on WXBC. We'll once again visit with Breckinridge County Fighting Tiger football coach Brent Hoddle to talk about tonight's game and look ahead to the Nelson County matchup. We'll also talk with Fighting Tiger and Lady Tiger coaches and student athletes to give you a closer look at Fighting Tiger sports. Inside Tiger Nation comes your way Wednesday afternoons at 5 here on 104.3 The River. Breckinridge County back on the sideline already, while Valley taking advantage of the extra couple of minutes to warm up here. Tigers lead this one 22-6 in a rare moment. First time this year that they have actually been able to lead in a ball game. And the Tigers have been in rally mode for much of the season of the games they played. Got to the lead in the fourth quarter against Fort Knox. Cut it down to 2 against Hancock County in the fourth quarter. And then last week rallied for the 20-14 lead before J-Town pushed the margin back out for the 8-point victory. Breckinridge County trying to close this one out and pick up what would be their second win of the season. Valley right now coming back to the sidelines late here. Breckinridge County already out on the field right now. Getting ready to kick the ball away here. Jacob Spitzer to tee the ball up at the 40-yard line. Valley coming down on the field right now. Brandon Drake and Joshua Coggins back deep, awaiting this second half kickoff for the Vikings. With the exception of the Coggins run, Breckinridge County has done a good job in holding this Valley offense in check. Here's another squib kick. Going to be picked up. Actually, it will be fielded on a bounce down at about the 38-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will take over. Trailing 22-6. Breckinridge County would look to make an early statement here. Again, the Tigers have been able to keep this team in check, save for a couple of big plays. As the ball spotted down at about the 38-yard line, we're about to get underway here. Valley moving from left to right as we view them here in this second half of play. Third quarter getting underway. Coggins will line up on a wing to the left side of the field. He has Brandon Drake, does Valley. Christian Taylor back in at quarterback, shotgun formation. Actually, they'll run the Wildcat. They'll give it to Drake. Drake tries the right side and is pulled down from behind. Maybe about a yard, and that's a maybe. Actually, they're going to maybe mark him for about a 1-yard gain. Drake 13 carries for 17 yards on the night. So call it second down and a long 9. The ball again at about the 38-yard line of Valley, just underway here in the second half. Tigers lead at 22-6. Glad you could join us this evening on this Friday night, week number 4 of the football season. Here is Drake trying to swing to the right side. Gets up to about the 45-yard line. Pulled down by Trey Hoffman, number 44. Zach Davis, number 14, in the area. Drake will pick up about 7 yards on the play. So make it third down. Actually, make it third and about 4. So back him up about 1 yard, so he gets 6 on the play. Ball scored at the 45-yard line of Valley. Line to gain is close to the 49. Drake gets the football, tries to swing to the right, breaks a tackle, gets into the field breaks away from Davis, and he will head to the end zone. So another big play dooms the Tigers as Drake was able to reverse to the right side of the field. And a 52-yard touchdown run. And with 10:29 remaining here in the third quarter, Valley comes out and pulls it back to a 22-12 game. 2-point conversion attempt upcoming here for the Vikings. Again, Drake just peeled off the left side, slipped out of a tackle from Davis, and just simply outran the defense to take it in for the score. And again, we get another this looks like the vicinity of a penalty. The way they're marking it off, it was a dead ball foul. Because the ball moved back to about the 17-yard line. So that's where Valley will line up to attempt the 2-point conversion. Taylor in shotgun formation as Drake to his left. Back to throw. Taylor looking, throwing over the middle, incomplete. But we have, and trying to find a crossing route, but the pass split the two receivers. And the 2-point conversion is no good, but Valley pulls back to within 10 on the touchdown run by Drake. With the score at 10:29 remaining in the third quarter, it is Valley 12, Breckinridge County 22. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Valley comes out of the locker room and marches it down the field on a 52-yard touchdown run by Brandon Drake. And they have pulled this back to a 10-point ball game at 22-12. Breckinridge County to touch the football for the first time here in this second half. Here is a kick fielded, again trying the squib kick. Recovered by Breckinridge County at about the 42-yard line of the Tigers. So Breckinridge County takes over for the first time in this third quarter of play. Ball will be scored at the 43-yard line. Last time the Vikings scored, Breckinridge County went right back down the field with a big pass play from Burnett to Parker. Three receivers to the near side of the field. Clark in the backfield. And before anything happens, we get a whistle before the snap. Looks like we might get an illegal substitution call against Valley. So the Vikings will move back 5 yards as Breckinridge County will move the ball up to the 48-yard line of the Tigers. Second penalty already of the quarter for the Vikings. Makes it first down and 5 from the 48-yard line of Breckinridge County. Valley showing blitz, back to throw. Burnett with time, looking, now rolling to his right, throws off balance, looking as a man intended for Ladarian Parker just beyond his fingertips. Pass falls incomplete. That'll make it second down and 5 for the Tigers. Just underway here in this third quarter. If you're just coming across the dial, you are listening to Breckinridge County Fighting Tiger football from 104.3 The River, WXBC in Hardinsburg, Kentucky. Lee Bramlett with you at the 8 o'clock hour here at Valley High School, just outside of Louisville. Score, Breckinridge County 22, Valley 12. Vikings with a touchdown to pull back to within 10. Breckinridge County has second down and 5 from near midfield. Here's the pitch to Liam Clark. Clark trying to swing to the right side, breaks through, Gets down close to a first down, gets into Valley territory at about the 49-yard line. Give Clark a gain of 4 on the play. That's his first rushing attempt since he scored the touchdown. He's got 13 carries on the night for 52 yards. Breckinridge County faces 3rd down and 2 from the 49-yard line of Valley. Poole and Hardesty split to the near side or the left side of the field as Burnett is surveying his offense. Clark is the setback. Here is the give to Clark, breaks the first down into Valley territory, pushes his way forward inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 13 yards on the play, and that'll be good for a Joe Bettabaco Plumbing rental first down for Breckinridge County as it takes the ball down to the Viking 36-yard line. 9 minutes, 26 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play. Tigers leading 22-12, looking to answer the Vikings touchdown from a moment ago. Pistol formation for Burnett, trips to the near side of the field. Here's a little screen pass out to Hardesty, complete. Slips his first man to the 30, drives down inside to about the 27-yard line. Give him a gain of about 7 on the play. Second down, call it 2 as they'll actually give him 8 on the play. From all of the 28-yard line of the Vikings, Parker and Compton to the right side of the field. Hardesty and Poole to the left, Poole slot left. Clark is the back behind Burnett. They'll run the reverse play to Lance Poole going down the far side of the field, has open field in front of him, down to the 10, and will be actually stopped short of the 10-yard line, but not before he picks up 17 yards and another Joe Bettabaco Plumbing and Rental first down for the Tigers. First rushing attempt tonight for Poole, gets 17 yards, and will make it first and goal for Breckinridge County. Actually, let me check here. Tigers may be able to get to the 1 and pick up a first down. 2 in the backfield for Burnett. They'll hand the football to Clark. Clark goes off the right side, tries to break a tackle, still on his feet, driving forward. Gets down to about the 6-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. Second down and goal coming up for the Tigers. With 7:52 remaining here in this third quarter of play, Breckinridge County 22, Valley 12. Clark lines up behind Burnett. 2 wide each side of the field. But before anything happens, whistles blow. And we'll get an offside call against Valley. So Breckinridge County's Mountain just got about half as easier. Should be an offsides, would make it half the distance of the goal. So now it becomes second down and goal, I believe, down to the 3-yard line. Clark lines up behind Burnett. Compton lines up to Burnett's left on this second down play. Burnett with the snap, bobbles it. He'll call his own number, picks his way through, walks his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bit of a high snap. Burnett juggled it, but then pulled it in and takes it in for the score. So Breckinridge County comes back down the field and answers the Valley touchdown thanks to Wyatt Burnett. His third rushing touchdown of the season, this one from 3 yards out. Now the Tigers will line up for 2 here. Burnett, snap. They run the reverse play. Here is Ladarian Parker. He's going to be stopped short, as I believe. No, actually got in. Valley player met him close to the goal line, but Parker able to dive his way in before he was tackled. So Ladarian Parker with the 2-point conversion. And with 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, it is Breckinridge County 30, Valley 12. Back after this 30-second break on 104.3 The River.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
Breckinridge County able to answer the Valley touchdown with one of their own. Wyatt Burnett takes it in from 3 yards out. And with 7 minutes remaining here in this third quarter of play, Breckinridge County takes the lead out to 30-12. On the kickoff, Valley downs the ball at the 45-yard line of the Vikings. Vikings scored on their initial possession thanks to the touchdown run by Drake. Tigers fortunately answered. Christian Taylor, the quarterback for the Vikings, he's got Drake stationed to his left. Raymond Wright checks into the ball game as a tight end. They'll hand the football off to Drake, who falls forward. It's about a couple of yards on the play before he's pulled down. Drake now 16 carries for 81 yards on the night, with the one touchdown at the moment. Second down, make it a short 9. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Valley. Vikings moving from left to right here in this third quarter as we move under 6.5 minutes remaining in the third. Here is Drake going to the outside. Drake picks his way to the outside, fights his way to the far sideline, knocked out of bounds in Breckinridge County territory down at about the 47-yard line. Six yards on the play. Call it third down and about 3. Line to gain is just shy of the 45-yard line. If he gets the 46, he probably picks up the first down. Vikings break from the huddle. Again, Coggins is a wing on the near side of the field. One of the backfield with him. They'll hand the football off to Caven Smith. Smith breaks the seam and gets tripped up. Breckinridge County able to get an arm on him and knock him off balance. And that was fortunate because if he had not, he had open field in front of him. And Smith takes the ball down to the 37-yard line. That'll be good for a 10-yard pickup and a first down for Valley. And Breckinridge County takes a timeout, their first of the half. With 5 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, it is Breckinridge County 30, Valley 12. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckinridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic chews, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
First and 10 for Valley. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Here is Taylor calling his own number straight ahead, just moving the pile. Gets the ball actually down to about the 30-yard line. But we've got a penalty flag back up the field. And it's going to be a illegal motion call. I believe that was illegal formation, so wipe out the run. Fortunate there for the Tigers, as that would have been an 8-yard gain for Taylor. Instead, moves the ball back 5 yards. Ball back to now the 43-yard line. Already the fourth penalty of the half for the Vikings for 28 yards. Make it first down and 15 for Valley. Ball is at the 42 of Breckinridge County. Coggins lines up on a wing to the near side of the field. Here's Taylor handing the football off to Smith, who spins to the right side. Smith trying to turn the corner, is met at about the 40-yard line. Gage Shellman, among others, in on the stop for Breckinridge County as Smith gets about 3 yards back. That'll make it 2nd down and 12. Ball is at the 40-yard line of Breckinridge County. 4 minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in this third quarter of play. Breckinridge County 30, Valley 12. Coggins lines up on a wing to the near side of the field. Here is the give to Drake. Drake slips a tackle. We get a penalty flag down. Drake gets to about the 39 and shoved backwards. Zach Davis, Quentin Reinhardt, among others, in on the stop for the Tigers. Have a penalty flag that was thrown. It's going to be a hold against Valley. So right now the Vikings short-circuiting themselves with penalties here. That's the 5th penalty of this quarter. This holding call will take the ball back to midfield. I believe Breckinridge County opted to decline the penalty. They'll just take the results since it was a loss or no limited gain on the play. So 3rd down and 12, ball at the 39-yard line of Breckinridge County. Shotgun formation, bit of a low snap. They go with Coggins on the reverse. Breckinridge County not fooled as Grant Compton able to make the wrap up from behind. And Coggins gets about 2 yards on the play. So it'll be 4th down and 11. Ball will be placed down at the 38-yard line of Breckinridge County. Coming down to 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter of play. 4th down play coming up for the Tigers, and before anything else happens, Valley will take a timeout. Valley will take their first timeout of the half with 3 minutes 58 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. It is Breckinridge County 30, Valley 12. This is Fighting Tigers Sports from 104.3 The River.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're a part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. I'm ready for the burger.
Valley breaking late from the huddle here. Still some confusion on trying to get set up. They'll put Drake on the wing to the near side. Coggins a wing to the far side on this 4th down play. Back to throw. Taylor looking. Pressure, and he is going to be dropped back at midfield. Grant Compton unabated to the quarterback and puts him down at the 50. So Breckinridge County makes another turnover on downs. And Breckinridge County will get the ball back with great field position. Valley just was never sure about the play they wanted to run there, as they were still trying to get set up late. And Compton got a rush from the outside and dropped him for a loss. Although I'm kind of curious here, they're going to give him forward progress apparently, which is back to the 45-yard line. Breckinridge County gets it back at the Tiger 45. Burnett checking with the sidelines. Now some confusion, and now Breckinridge County will call their second timeout. With 3 minutes 52 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, the score Breckinridge County 30, Valley 12. Back after this 30-second timeout. This is Fighting Tigers Sports from 104.3 The River.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckinridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckinridge County, and support Breckinridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckinridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
As we come back to play, Burnett's pass complete to Grant Compton, who heads down the far sideline to the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Breckinridge County. 55-yard touchdown pass from Burnett to Compton. And Breckinridge County has extended the lead on Louisville Valley to make it 36-12. So Breckinridge County got the turnover on downs. And then Burnett with the touchdown pass to Compton down the sidelines. And it was sailing once he was able to get clear of the defense. So now Tigers will attempt the two-point conversion here. Burnett gets the snap, looking at throwing, intended for Poole down on the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Trying to lay it out there for Poole, who could get only one hand on it. So the two-point conversion is no good. But Breckinridge County tacks on 6 more points here on a touchdown pass from Burnett to Compton. And with 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter, it is Breckinridge County 36, Valley 12. Back after this 30-second break on 104.3 The River.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Jacob Spitzer set to kick it away for Breckinridge County after the Tigers add 6 more points. Little short kicks will be picking. Ball takes a bounce, picked up by Breckinridge County. They're going to, all right, what are they signaling here? Apparently, again, the ball took a bounce off of a Valley player and right into the hands of number 32, Tyler Davis. He cannot advance the football, but he can simply recover it. So Breckinridge County gets it back. As again, the Valley upman tried to recover the football. It just simply bounced away from him and right into the hands of the Tigers. So Breckinridge County gets the ball back. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line of Valley. Grant Compton, Ladarian Parker to the right side of the field. Chase Hardesty and Lance Poole to the near side. Liam Clark is the setback for Wyatt Burnett. Low snap for Burnett. Blitz coming. He throws it up there. Has a man. Gonna have to play center field on this one. Is Lance Poole incomplete. Had a man on top of him. And that pass play had to be delivered in a hurry because pressure was coming from the outside in the form of Richard Red Jr., number 81, coming from the outside. So 2nd and 10 for Breckinridge County. Ball at the 42-yard line of Valley. 3 minutes, 31 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Tigers now lead 36-12. Burnett hands the football off to Clark. Clark trying to turn to the left corner, slips his man to the 40, down to about the 37-yard line before he is knocked down. And on the stop was number 3, Kendrell Hamlet for Valley. About a 4-yard gain again for Clark. That's been his MO all night, about 4 yards. Got 16 carries for 73 yards and 1 touchdown. 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Tigers. Ball is at the 38-yard line of Valley. Poole lines up slot to the left. Parker slot right. Low snap, pressure coming. Burnett's trying to throw this one. Now he's going to have to scramble. Throws, it is incomplete. Had a couple of receivers, had a Valley defender right on top of him. Almost had it batted away. Burnett then spun around and was able to launch the pass away, so it'll bring up 4th down and 6 for Breckinridge County. Tigers need to get to the 32-yard line to extend this drive. That was set up after a mishandled kickoff return. It fell right to the Tigers. Trips to the far side or right side of the field as Wyatt Burnett views his offense. Poole wide out to the near side. Snap, pressure coming. Here is Burnett going to run, and he's going to maybe get about a yard before he is snowed under. Burnett was trying to look for something downfield. Nothing was open, then took off down the field. So it'll be a turnover on downs by the Tigers. Valley gets it back. Now the Breckinridge County defense going to be called on again here. Valley dodges a bullet there as they get the ball back. Taylor gets the play from the sideline. Taylor with Drake in the backfield. They'll run that little sweep play to Coggins. Coggins trying to bounce to the outside, but Breckinridge County with the lateral pursuit and pulls him down for maybe about a yard loss. Will be lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Coggins 6 carries for 55 yards. Again, most of it on that 50-yard run. That set up the first Valley score. Well, it's 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 41-yard line of Valley. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter of play. Breckinridge County leading Valley 36-12. Shotgun formation again for Taylor. Drake lines up as a back to the right. Coggins on the wing to the left side. Here is Taylor calling his own number, but runs into his own man. And that allows Breckinridge County's Ladarian Parker to come in and wrap him up from behind. And Taylor thrown back for maybe about a yard loss on the play. Third down and 10. Ball again at the 41-yard line. Line to gain is the 49 for Breckinridge County as Taylor gets the play from the sideline. Working our way down to the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Tigers have extended their lead from halftime. As Valley breaks from the huddle. Taylor gets the snap. Rolling, has a man caught, but it'll be limited gain up to about the 43-yard line. Receiver was number 8, Joseph Williams Jr. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. So 4th down and 8 coming up for Valley. Ball is at the 43, close to the 44-yard line of the Vikings. Some confusion here as they sent on the punter Maestas. Now they all come to the sidelines as it looks like time will run out on this 3rd quarter. So we have reached the end of 3 at Valley High School. Tonight's 3rd quarter has been brought to you by Hardensburg Nursing and Rehab with the score Breckinridge County 36, Valley 12. Back after this 60-second timeout here on 104.3 The River.
Do you know what the Breckinridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckinridgeCountyHealth.com. BCHS.dept.org. And good luck, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckinridge County Health Department.
As play resumes, Valley will be facing 4th down and 7, and the Vikings elect to kick the ball here as Maestas back deep, but may well watch to see if they try a fake here, and that is the case. They will take off running, and Breckinridge County not fooled. 4 Tiger defenders in the vicinity. Liam Clark, Ladarian Parker, Quentin Reinhardt, among others, and they make the stop as Maestas is dropped for a loss back at about the 35-yard line, or make it the 36, so a loss of 5 on the play. Breckinridge County gets the ball back on downs, just underway here in the 4th quarter at Valley High School. Lee Bramlett with you. Tigers leading Valley 36-12 and trying to put this game out of reach right now. Tiger defense has been able to make the stops on the Vikings. Tigers take over with great field position at the 36-yard line. Compton and Ladarian Parker split to the near side of the field. Poole and Hardesty to the far side. Clark is the setback for Burnett in pistol formation. Back to throw. Burnett fakes the handoff. Now looking, throwing, under pressure, still looking, throwing. Has a little pass complete to Hardesty. And Hardesty steps out of bounds. Caught the ball right up against the sideline. Inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. Give him a gain of about 8 on the play. Unofficially now showing Burnett on the night with 174 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Also has a rushing touchdown. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Breckinridge County. Ball is at the 28-yard line of Valley. 11:46 left to go in regulation. Tigers leading 36-12, trying to put this one out of reach. Compton and Clark in the backfield. Here's the snap. Burnett will hand the football off to Clark. Clark picks his way through inside the 25, still on his feet to the 20, down close to the 10-yard line. They'll spot him down at about the 12. 16-yard pickup on the play, and that's good for a Joe Benebaco Plumbing and Rental first down for Breckinridge County, their 10th of the game. We'll take the ball down to about the 12-yard line. Tigers break from the huddle, moving to the west end zone here. Essentially the end zone that heads towards the Ohio River. There's an east-west alignment here for the stadium at Valley High School. Clark lines up in the backfield. Burnett fakes the handoff, now rolling, looking, firing towards the end zone. And when you see a signal, touchdown, Breckinridge County. I believe that was Lance Poole, I believe, who made the grab there. So with 11:03 remaining in the ball game, Burnett with his 3rd touchdown pass of the night, finding Lance Poole in the left corner. And the Tigers have extended their lead now to 42-12. And looks like, again, Breckinridge County may be lining up to attempt an extra point here, and that is the case. Caden Coombs will hold. As they will attempt the extra point here, and the kick is no good. Burnett attempted the extra point there, a bit of a delayed snap, and that allowed Valley to close in. They did get the kick away, but it goes wide left. But Wyatt Burnett with a 12-yard touchdown pass to Lance Poole. And Breckinridge County has extended their lead with 11:03 left to go in the ballgame. It's now Breckinridge County 42, Valley 12, back after this 30-second timeout on 104.3 The River.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardensburg, a proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
A pooch kick gets away from Louisville Valley, and Breckinridge County recovers. So the Tigers get it right back. Now in firm control of this ball game, leading 42-12 after a Burnett touchdown pass to Lance Poole just a moment ago. The pooch kick gets away from Valley, so the Tigers take over at the Valley 47-yard line. Now in firm control of this ball game, Breckinridge County answering the bell after Valley scored on the Drake 52-yard touchdown run early in the third quarter. They have had 3 straight possessions. Burnett with a 3-yard touchdown run, then 2 touchdown passes, one to Compton, the other to Poole. And Louisville Valley is going to take a timeout. They take their second of the half with the score. Breckinridge County 42, Valley 12, 10:59 left to go in the ball game. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Valley takes their second time out of the half with 10 minutes 59 seconds to go in this ball game. Breckinridge County in firm control now, leading 42-12. Tigers with the football after recovering the kick there. Here's a fumble and a busted play as the ball picked up, I believe, as Coach Otto going into his bench here. Quentin Reinhardt gets the carry. Reinhardt gets a yard as that one hit the ground. I believe we have a new quarterback in the ballgame. I believe it's Chase Hardesty will take over for the Tigers. 1 yard pickup on the game for Reinhardt as Coach Otto able to go into his bench here just a bit. Lance Poole goes wide to the left side of the field. Luke Walls, number 11, in the ball game as well. Walls lines up to the left as Hardesty goes under center. Again, a bad snap, and Hardesty picks it up. Maybe moves the ball forward by about a foot. So that'll bring up third down for Breckinridge County. Again, Coach Hoddle trying to rest some of his players. I know last week Wyatt Burnett was banged up coming out of that J-Town game with a margin now of about 30 points. The Tigers now able to maybe give a breather to some of their key frontline players, although still see Grant Compton out there. Got Luke Walls, also number 4, Paxton DeWitt. Reinhardt is the setback in a pistol formation. Here is the pitch giving to Reinhardt on the left side. Reinhardt turns the corner, breaks down the field, first down yardage. Still on his feet to the 30, down to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Breckinridge County. Second time Quentin Reinhardt touches the ball, and it's good for a touchdown. And with 9 minutes, 21 seconds remaining, I believe we've got an injured player as a Valley player still basically trying to get up and run off the field, but is hobbling in and now goes back down again. While they are attending to the player, we will go ahead and take a timeout. 9 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the ball game. Breckinridge County, let's hold it right here as again, the Valley player trying to sprint off the field and then promptly collapses when he heads to the sideline. Quentin Reinhardt picks up his first rushing touchdown of the season as Breckinridge County blowing the doors now off this ball game, leading 48-12. Reinhardt took the pitch, going down the left sideline, broke a tackle and took off. So now Wyatt Burnett on to attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Jacob Spitzer. Again, Tigers now with a lead have the opportunity and luxury to get some practice in this regard. High snap. Burnett gets the kick in the air, and the kick is no good. So the kick goes wide left, but Breckinridge County extends the lead. With 9:21 remaining in the fourth quarter, the score now reads Breckinridge County 48, Valley 12. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
Are you aware of all the healthcare services offered right here in Breckinridge County? Allison Mattingly here from Breckinridge Health to let you know there are so many services we provide right here so you don't have to travel far. Surgery, new providers, ear, nose, and throat, outpatient therapy services, cardiac rehab, and so much more. To find out more about the services offered, call 270-756-7000 or go to www.mybreckhealth.org.
Breckinridge County has answered with 4 touchdowns after Valley scored on their opening possession of the second half. Burnett with a touchdown run, 2 touchdown passes, then Quentin Reinhardt with a touchdown run, and it is 48-12, and that should put us in the range of running clock for the first time as Joshua Coggins takes the kickoff, gets up to about the 40-yard line for Louisville Valley. As now the clock continues to roll as we're at the 36-point threshold. Breckinridge County will even their record at 2-2 on the season, heading into their district opener next week against Valley. The Vikings right now on their way to an 0-4 mark as the Valley offense on the field here. Ball will be scored at the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40-yard line. Valley moving right to left as we view them here in this fourth quarter. Christian Taylor still at the quarterback for the Vikings. Kevon Smith is the running back. Smith tries to cut on the near side of the field, and he is swarmed under. Zach Davis, also Liam Clark, among those in the vicinity for Breckinridge County on the tackle. Also in there was number 5, Hudson Wren. Smith loses about a yard on the play. As that clock continues to roll, ball will be back at the 39-yard line. Second down and 11 upcoming for the Vikings. So the Breckinridge County offense answers the bell as they were able to respond after Valley had scored the touchdown. Here's Smith again trying that right side. And limited gain, if any. Dennis Bennett and Sons scoreboard update. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Grayson County now leads Butler County 26-6. Here it is Breckinridge County 48, Valley 12. Vikings facing third down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Player that was hobbling off the field was Zybron Murphy, number 43. He is sprinting now a little better. He was trying to get off the field, but appears to be maybe suffered a cramp. Appears to be moving much better on the near sideline. Third down and 10 for Valley here. They try to run the reverse play, and here is Coggins, and Coggins will go to the end zone. He breaks the tackle and takes it in for a 60-yard touchdown run. So Valley answers back as they get a score. Joshua Coggins with a 60-yard touchdown run, and it pulls Valley to within 48-18 with 5:38 and the clock continuing to roll here. Again, while this would move under the 36-point threshold, once you get there, the clock does not stop. Once you get to 36, it is a running clock mode for the rest of the game. Valley will now attempt to tack on the 2-point conversion here. Smith in the backfield, but it is Taylor who gets the call, just moves the pile forward, and the two-point conversion is good. So Valley able to tack on 8 points here, so they cut the margin down. With 5 minutes remaining as the clock continues to roll, we'll take a 30-second break with the score. Breckinridge County 48, Valley 20. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
At Wright Implement, you'll find the full line of John Deere mowers, gators, tractors, ag equipment, John Deere apparel, toys, and more, along with a complete line of Steel and Honda power equipment. And we have a parts and service department that's second to none. Wright Implement has 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana to serve you. The right equipment, the right service, and always the right price. Wright Implement, serving great customers like you since 1936. Online at wrightimp.com.
Valley with a touchdown. Coggins, his first rushing touchdown of the night, good for 60 yards. And Valley tacks on the score to make it 48-20 now. Breckinridge County still in firm command after scoring 4 touchdowns here in the second half to put this game out of reach. Valley to kick the ball away here as the clock continues to roll. Coming down to 3.5 minutes to go in this game. Anthony Kenyon Maestas to kick it away. A little line driver fallen on promptly as we get a penalty flag thrown at the end of the play. Caden Coombs falls on the football. Trying to see what the penalty would be. Believe it's going to be procedure. Actually, no, it's going to be a late hit personal foul against Valley. Valley now 5th penalty of the half for 48 yards after only going 2 of 10 in the penalty department in the first half. Breckinridge County has not been penalized here in this second half of play as the clock continues to roll. Getting to a point now where Breckinridge County should be able to run out the clock from here. 2.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Tigers lead 48-12. Looks like we have Jacob Spitzer now into the quarterback, as quarterback for Breckinridge County. Tigers getting in their substitutions late, and before anything else happens, Valley will take a timeout. We will keep it right here. As the clock stops, Valley will take their final timeout with 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the half. We will have a reminder we will effort tonight and hope we'll have a video replay of tonight's ball game for you on the 104.3 The River YouTube channel. Keep an eye on that. Hopefully we'll have that for you coming up sometime during the day tomorrow on Saturday. As Breckinridge County on their way to a 2-2 record with a 48-20 lead right now. 2.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Breckinridge County on their way to evening the record at 500. Answering the bell here after Valley tried to make a fight of it early in the second half. Here is a pitch to the outside. Ball is given to number 32. That is Tyler Davis. Davis picks up maybe about a yard if he's lucky. Again, the clock continues to roll here. Again, running clock. We went to that after Breckinridge County made the score 48-12. Breckinridge County from here should be able to run out the clock. Down to a minute 32 left here. Spitzer again in at quarterback. Hands the football off, and Davis is swarmed this time. He'll lose about 5 yards as the ball goes back to about the 47-yard line. And the clock continues to roll. Well, no, it doesn't. We're going to get a injury timeout. Got a player shaken up for Valley, so that will stop the clock here with 1:08 to go. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break with the score: Breckinridge County 48, Valley 20. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
If you need home medical equipment, rely on Taylor Pharmacy. They deliver home medical equipment such as oxygen, lip chairs, hospital beds, and CPAP machines to Breckinridge and surrounding counties. They have everything a patient needs for recuperating at home. Taylor Pharmacy does so much more than fill prescriptions. They carry a full line of diabetic shoes, have a gift department, and of course make delicious tailor-made fudge in a variety of flavors that include sugar-free. Stop by Taylor Pharmacy in Hardinsburg and see why your family and the Taylor Pharmacy family make a good team.
Heading down to the final minute of this ball game, Breckinridge County leading 48-20. Tigers will have 3rd and long from the 48-yard line of Valley. Jacob Spitzer in at quarterback, and Spitzer bumped into his own back in the backfield there, bounced around, and that allowed Valley to close in. Spitzer will take a loss of 3 on the play. 4th down and almost 22 on the play. Ball back at the 47-yard line of Breckinridge County, but the clock about to run off. In fact, both teams now are heading to the sidelines, as that will be the last play of this ball game. The Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers even their record at 2-2 on the season with a 48-20 win over Louisville Valley. Tonight's 4th quarter has been brought to you by Commonwealth Machining on Rupert Askins Lane in Harned. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
So you've heard us talking about Brandenburg Telecom, and we could have chosen any other provider for our phone, internet, TV, and security service, but we chose Brandenburg Telecom.
It is not hard to find a good deal these days. What it is hard to find is a provider that delivers the best value of service. That's exactly what we're getting with Brandenburg Telecom.
They don't trick you with introductory rates.
They don't keep you waiting for service or waiting on the phone.
When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
Brandenburg Telecom are people who live
and work
and play in my community.
They're a part of this community, and that's why they care.
If you only have one service with Brandenburg Telecom, you're missing out on their other great services.
Give them a chance.
You won't be disappointed. We're ready for the ball game.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Breckinridge County High School alumni Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow at Legacy Physical Therapy salute you, Breckinridge County, and support Breckinridge County sports. Legacy Physical Therapy is an outpatient physical therapy clinic proudly serving Breckinridge County with that Tiger pride. Located at 237 Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, Matt Mattingly and Katie Critchlow and their staff are very proud to serve their patients and their community. At Legacy Physical Therapy, they treat people, not patients.
Back with you at Valley High School in Louisville, Kentucky. Lee Bramlett with you. The Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers have even their record at 2-2 on the season with a 48-20 win over Louisville Valley. The Tigers never trailed in this ball game after scoring the game's opening touchdown. A Liam Clark touchdown run with 1:02 remaining in the first quarter. That made it 8-0. Valley did answer in the second with a 1-yard touchdown run by Christian Taylor. The 2-point conversion was no good. At 7:58 to go in the first half, the score was 8-6, Breckinridge County in front. The Tigers took control with 2 touchdowns. One, a 49-yard touchdown pass to Wyatt Burnett to Ladarian Parker. 2-point conversion was no good. That made it 14-6. The Tigers added a score right before the end of the half to make it a 22-6 lead for the Tigers going into the locker room. Valley came out, though, and answered the bell. Brandon Drake had a 52-yard touchdown run at 10:29 remaining. Their 2-point attempt was no good. That made the score 22-12. Breckinridge County still in the lead, but then the Tigers put the game out of reach with 4 touchdowns from that point. Wyatt Burnett with a 3-yard touchdown run, then touchdown passes of 55 yards to Grant Compton, then 12 yards to Lance Poole. That made the score 42-12. Quentin Reinhardt rounded out the Tigers scoring with a 48-yard touchdown run with about 9 minutes remaining to make the score 48-12. The Vikings tacked on one more score at about 5:40 to go in the game. Joshua Coggins with a 60-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was good, and that made the score 48-20, and that would be the final result. Breckinridge County has defeated Louisville Valley here this evening. They even their record at 2-2 on the season. Tonight's postgame show brought to you by TGH Machine and Welding, The Print Place, and Beachy Dogs. Back in 2 minutes with a recap of the stats, and hopefully a little later on some comments from Coach Brent Hoddle as our postgame show continues here on 104.3 The River.
How many times have you called someplace and heard this?
For customer service, press 1.
At First State Bank, when you call one of their 3 locations, you'll hear this.
First State Bank, this is Michelle. How may I help you?
From opening a checking or savings account to home or commercial loans, you'll get a friendly voice ready to assist with your banking needs. Call or stop by today and find out why for more than 100 years, First State Bank, where your friends bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Online at firststatebankky.com.
Do you know what the Breckinridge County Health Department does? We do everything from pool inspections to site evaluations on septic tanks, the WIC program, women's health, immunizations, children and adults, disaster preparedness, and community health education, among many other things. For more information, you can call us at 270-756-5121 or go to our website, BreckinridgeCountyHealthDEPT.org. And good luck, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, from all of us at the Breckinridge County Health Department.
Back with you at Valley High School. Final score, Breckinridge County 48, Valley 20. Let's take a look at the unofficial final stats for the evening. We show Breckinridge County finishing the night with 10 Joe Bennett backhoe, plumbing and rental first downs to 6 for Louisville Valley. Total offense for the night, Breckinridge County compiled 360 yards unofficially, 174 on the ground, 186 in the air. They were 228 yards total offense for Valley, 215 on the ground, 13 through the air. Both teams had 1 turnover. Penalties in the ball game. Breckinridge County at 2 for 16, Valley 7 for 58. Tigers did not attempt to punt tonight with 2 punts for an average of 23 yards for Valley. Quick look at the individual stats on the evening. First for Breckinridge County, again, unofficial numbers on the night. Liam Clark finishing the night the leading rusher as he had 17 carries for 89 yards on the night. Throwing the football, Wyatt Burnett will finish the night 8 of 15 for 186 yards, 3 touchdowns unofficially. Top receiver of the night was Grant Compton. He had 3 receptions for 107 yards and a touchdown. Touchdown passes as well to Darian Parker and to Lance Poole. Across the way for Valley, their top rusher on the night will finish as Joshua Coggins as he finishes the night 7 carries for 115 yards and a touchdown. Throwing the football, Christian Taylor finishes the night 2 of 5 for 13 yards and no touchdowns and no interceptions. We were hoping to get with Tiger coach Brent Hoddle, looking across the way, seeing him. Do not know if he's on his way over here tonight as trying to wrap things up. We're going to go ahead and take one final break on the evening, and we'll come back. Hopefully we'll hear from Coach Hoddle. If not, we'll go ahead and wrap it up at that point. We'll take this 90-second timeout. We'll hear from our play-by-play sponsors coming up. This is Fighting Tigers Sports from 104.3 The River.
Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rentals been in business since 1973 and are still going strong and growing. They carry the largest selection of rental equipment in the area. They can also take care of all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. They haul rock, install cisterns, dig footers, basements, and backfill around your home. Call 270-756-2946. That's Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, located on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg, a proud supporter of Breckinridge County and the Fighting Tigers.
Experience the difference of the Big Green Egg ceramic cooker from Irvington Gas Company. It's a smoker, a grill, and oven, all in one. It's easy to start, reaching cooking temperatures in just 10 minutes with temperature control so you can cook to perfection. It's safer to use and it's easy to clean up. Stop by Irvington Gas Company on Highway 79 to see the Big Green Egg and other gas grills available. Irvington Gas Company, serving this area for more than 75 years.
Are you aware of all the healthcare services offered right here in Breckinridge County? Allison Mattingly here from Breckinridge Health to let you know there are so many services we provide right here so you don't have to travel far. Surgery, new providers, ear, nose, and throat, outpatient therapy services, cardiac rehab, and so much more. To find out more about the services offered, call 270-756-7000 or go to www.mybreckhealth.org.
Back with you at Valley High School. Final score, Breckinridge County 48, Valley 20. We will go ahead and wrap things up for the evening. We'll catch up with Coach Hottle coming up on Wednesday afternoon on Inside Tiger Nation. Before we leave, though, a quick check of the Dennis Bennett & Sons out-of-town scoreboard. Fourth quarter, about 9.5 minutes remaining. Grayson County comfortably in front of Butler County, 33-6. One other item to wrap up here. That is the naming of our Subway Player of the Game. Tonight we will give that honor to Liam Clark. Congratulations to Liam Clark, our Player of the Game, brought to you by Subway on Old Highway 60 in Hardinsburg. That'll take care of it here from Louisville. Thanks to Shanna Bramlett for her work on camera work. Ellie Gentry and Landon Burnett back in the studio in Hardinsburg. We will talk with you again Wednesday afternoon at 5 for Inside Tiger Nation. Our next game comes your way on Friday night of next week. Tigers open district play against Nelson County and Bardstown. 6:15 is the broadcast time ahead of a 6:30 kickoff. A reminder, a video of tonight's game will be posted on the 104.3 The YouTube channel. Keep your eye on that. We'll hopefully have that up and posted for you sometime during the day tomorrow. Once again, the final score from Valley High School. It is Breckinridge County 48, Valley 20. For my teammates, Lee Bramlett saying good night, everybody. This is Fighting Tiger Sports from 104.3 The River.
This has been the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers on WXBC, brought to you by Wright Implement Company, Taylor Pharmacy, Legacy Physical Therapy, Joe Bennett Backhoe Plumbing and Rental, Irvington Gas Company, First State Bank, Breckinridge Health, the Breckinridge County Health Department, and by Brandenburg Telecom. This has been a presentation of 104.3 The River, the sports voice of Breckinridge County.